Not urgent, eh? Right. Om Namah Shivaya. Shorthand speed 84 words per minute. 7 minutes speed. National Shorthand School Book 5th speed in series of 84 words per minute. Right. National Shorthand School Book Visakhapatnam 84 words per minute, 7 minutes speed. 5th speed. 30 seconds. $15. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Now write down. I have pleasure in welcoming you to this meeting of the board. The year under review has been marked by intense and varied activity in all fields of education. You are aware of many of the interesting developments that have taken place. To recount all of them would take too much time, but I would like to bring to your notice some of the more important developments which have taken place and promise to yield increasing returns in the coming years. I shall take up first the question of basic education. For a very long time, it has been accepted that the prevailing system of elementary education must be replaced by basic education. Progress has not, however, been made in conformity with our expectations. There has not been an appreciable increase of basic schools in the course of the last 4 years. The main reasons for this have been lack of the right type of teachers, inadequacy of training facilities, and the large initial cost of establishing a basic school. About 2 years ago, the center decided to take a direct part in the expansion of basic education. Accordingly, we offered assistance to the states for the establishment of one intensive basic education center in each state. A further step has now been taken by the decision to offer to all the states 30% of the expense for the conversion of the existing elementary schools into basic schools. So far as the establishment of new schools is concerned, it is hoped that the cooperation of the center and the states will enable us to ensure that they are increasingly of the basic pattern. As you know, the progress made in this field in different parts of the country has not been uniform. The government of India have therefore decided to appoint a small committee which will visit areas where basic education has struck root and make an on-the-spot study of the developments. We propose to utilize the report of this committee for the planning of a program of expansion of elementary education on basic lines in order to fulfill as early as possible the constitutional obligation on the state to provide free and compulsory education to the children of 6 to 14 years. You will also find in the agenda a proposal for the constitution of a standing committee for the basic education which can meet frequently and advise the government of India on various technical and other issues connected with basic education. Steps are being taken to expand the program of social education in the country. You will remember that I spoke to you last year of the central scheme for the expansion of education by the employment of new teachers in elementary schools and social workers in select centers in urban areas. This was also intended to relieve the pressure of educated unemployment. The greatest emphasis during the current year has, however, been laid on the reorganization and improvement of secondary education. I think you will all agree that this has till now been the weakest link in the Indian educational chain. It is yet, in a sense, decisive in determining the quality of education both at the elementary and the collegiate levels. Secondary schools supply teachers for elementary schools and students for colleges and other institutions of higher learning. An unsatisfactory system of secondary education undermines the entire system of education in the country. You will remember that at the last meeting of the board, I placed my ideas on secondary education. That's all. That is the speed of 84 words per minute, 7 minutes speed. It is exactly 84 words per minute. Now write down in English. Om Namah Shivaya. పదాలు కొంచెం హార్డ్గా ఉన్నాయి.